As the sun shines on all of my glory, my flaws don't look so bad at all. What was I so afraid of?
Hey everybody, it's Sharmel. Welcome back to Loc's Lux Lifestyle. So today I'm back with another hair tutorial for you guys. So let's get into it. So I'm starting with freshly washed hair. I washed my hair in a shower and I just had it kind of tied up in a towel. Letting it air dry a little bit. So first I'm going to go in with my two favorite oils. These both are from Talia Waheed. I like the African Healing Oil as well as the Protective Styles oil. And I like to just run that through my scalp as well as massage that into my locks. So I'm trying to create like the half French braids, half curly hair look that the girlies was wearing all summer with their sew ends with the feet in braids in the front and then like the curly wavy hair in the back. So that's what I'm kind of recreating today. So I'm starting by just splitting my hair into two, going from ear to ear. So I sectioned off that front piece and then I'm just gonna put the back in a ponytail and put it out of my way while I work on the front part. But yeah, it should look like this. So I'm not going to really be retwisting my hair, but I am going to be using the Talia Waheed Tight Hold Retwisting Gel just to kind of help smooth out my hair in parts and just make this style a little neater. So that's what you see me doing here. And I'm basically going to be creating some flat twists. So a lot of the girlies with the loose hair, they were doing braids. And I think the style would look really cute with braids, but with the size of my locks and just how my hair is naturally parted, I thought that twist would be a better option. So at first I was gonna do like two twists on each side going to the front, and then I was gonna do like a lock knot at the bottom. So that's what you see me doing here. I was kind of twisting the locks together to create like a two-strand twist, a lock knot on these side twists. So I did that, but in the end I didn't like it, so I'm gonna just let y'all see this part, but I didn't end up keeping this part. But that's what I was doing at first. So I'm just following the grid of my locks to create my parts. I have naturally straight parts in the front, so I'm gonna just clean those up and I'm just going to do some flat twists going straight back. And again, I'm using that tight hold to clean up my locks. I do think this style would look a lot better with a fresh retwist, but you don't need a fresh retwist to get it done. So to create the flat twist, I basically just kind of do like a soft retwist with one lock, and then I just grab the back lock and wrap it around that first lock, if that makes sense. So y'all see what I did? I just grabbed one lock and then I twisted the other lock around it, and then I'm just going to take a rubber band and secure the end. Now obviously this part only had two locks for this section, but you'll see me do it with like some sections that have 3 or 4 locks, and you just you do a soft retwist with the first lock and then just continuously grab the locks behind them and wrap them around until you get to your stopping point, and you secure it with a rubber band. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain, and I feel like when I explain it, it makes it sound more complicated than what it is. But almost like you would do a flat twist with loose hair, you just twist and grab the piece behind it and add it to the twist. Except with this process, you're just grabbing the locks and adding locks to the twist. And if y'all see me like squinting my eyes, y'all, it's not because it hurts. It's just because, for one, I didn't have my glasses on or contacts on, and I could barely see in the mirror. And then like when my locks be falling towards my face and going everywhere, I don't know, I just make those faces. But it's not because it's hurting. It's just because I can't see and locks is falling in my face. And so this is what I have so far. So I'm just going to repeat that same process on the other side. And I also took out that twist on by my ear, and I ended up making that one go straight back to mimic the other ones. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I was real skeptical about how this style would come out, and I kept switching things around. So I decided to try to attempt to do like a little design in this little center part. But once it was said and done, it all looked the same. So I'm trying to do like a little crisscross style. And so like I was flat twisting them, but I was kind of doing like a crisscross on each side. So that's what I attempted to do. You can kind of tell it was a design, but definitely like it pretty much, you couldn't tell that much. But that's what I'm doing here, y'all. Again, I was very skeptical about how this hairstyle would come out. And so this is what I have so far. If you want, you could just stop here, but I wanted some texture, so I'm actually going to be doing a braid out on the rest of my locks for the loose part. So for the braid out, I'm just doing 3 locks, just like a standard braid. Sometimes I do like 4 locks for my braid out, but I wanted it to be like really crinkly this time, so I'm just doing 3 locks per braid. So I'm just braiding it down, and then I decided to be even more extra, and I decided to put a perm rod at the end. So I'm just using the small perm rods that I have, and I'm just curling the ends so that the ends kind of have like, you know, that spiral curl to them once we take the braids down. So this is what I have. I just wanted as much like texture as possible because I just want it to be like really curly and pretty and all of that. And I ran out of perm rods and had to use a couple of flexi rods, but it's still the same process. So this is how it looks once it's all braided down. So next I'm going to go in with my Nairobi styling foam per usual, just to set all of that. So I'm setting the flat twist as well as raking it through the braids in the back. And then I'm just going to tie that front part down using some wrapping paper. Now at this point you can choose to sit under the dryer or air dry. I personally opted to air dry just because I let it stay in overnight, but it's up to you. If you don't have the option to let it sit overnight, then I definitely recommend sitting under the dryer. Whichever you choose, just don't take the braids down until they're completely dry. If you take them out before they're dry all the way, then you won't get that much definition. So here I am the next day, and now we are going to start taking these braids down. So I just remove the perm rod from the end, and then I just unravel the braid as easily as possible without like disrupting like the crinkleness and stuff like that. So yeah, just take your time unraveling them so you don't mess up your definition. And I was really happy with the way that this braid out turned out. I got a lot of definition, and I really liked how the ends looked where I had the perm rods. So going forward, when I do braid outs. Again, I'm definitely going to incorporate adding the perm rod to the ends. I think it just makes the ends look really nice, especially if your locks are kind of like uneven, or you know, you have a hard time sealing the braids. I feel like the perm rods help you maintain the definition at all the way to the ends of your locks. And so here is how it looks after I get all of the braids out. And like I said, I got a lot of good definition with this braid out. So I was very much happy with this braid out. So I'm just playing with this style right here. You can wear it down. I could do like half up, half down with this. I can do a ponytail with this. So you get a couple of styles within this style. Like I said before, I was really skeptical, but overall I think it came out cute. It didn't hit as hard as I wanted it to. Like, I felt like it was missing something. So I'm sitting here adding some charms to my locks right here with some shells, just trying to give it, I don't know, that little extraness that I was looking for. So I added a couple charms to my locks. Again, a cute style, but I don't know, I kind of was expecting more out of it. But again, overall it was definitely cute. So I'm just touching up my edges, and that was it for this style, you guys. Let me know what you guys think. Again, I was trying to recreate like that half braided curly look that the girls do with they weaves in a feed-in braids. So this was my take on it for the Loc girlies. Yeah, cute style. So thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Snatched by Sharmel. And I'll see you beautiful people in my next video. Bye.